Hello and welcome. We are excited to have everybody here today. It is the first annual award ceremony for the Center for Child Welfare Education and Research. My name is Dr. Austin Griffiths, and we are very excited about today. It is a celebration, no doubt. We are excited to have some folks here, and this is something that this year we're going to be doing on Zoom. We're going to be putting on YouTube and on our website. And this is really an honor and a privilege. And this is something that we hope is the beginning of a tradition, right? What we're doing is we're making an effort right now to recognize all of those that contribute their energy and their time to work with families and children. There are so many folks that we can recognize. And today we're having an award ceremony to do just that. So the Center for Child Welfare Education and Research is determined to do just that, to recognize the excellent contributions of those who continue to make a difference in the lives of families and children. And often this work is out of sight and out of mind. But you know what? Today we're going to shed some light on it. We're really, really excited about that. So we'd ask you to bear with us, to enjoy this, and to really experience this with us. So today we want to like to just kind of throw this out there. Child welfare belongs to all of us, right? It does. It definitely belongs to all of us. So let's celebrate all of those who dedicate their time and their energy to make a difference in the lives of others. And let's start right now with the 2021 annual awards celebration for the Center for Child Welfare Education and Research here at Western Kentucky University. So let's do this. All right, let's share some slides. What we want to do first is we want to share some information about our center. If you're not familiar with us, we were established in June of 2019, and we're located within Western Kentucky University's College of Health and Human Services. In the broadest sense, we're collaboratively seeking solutions to chronic conditions that continue to impact Kentucky's families and children. We believe that we can do more together than we can do separately. We're organizing an alliance of multidisciplinary professionals, some of which you'll meet right now, with diverse backgrounds and skills to address very, very comprehensive social problems. It's important that we have individuals from different backgrounds with different experiences and different lens viewpoints that can all contribute to work together. So that's what we do here at CWER. We're really excited that you're joining us today. And this award ceremony is looking at how we can kind of recognize the contributions of folks. And we can't wait to share this with you today. It's definitely an exciting day. So welcome. Welcome, and it's great to have you. What we want to do real quick is just acknowledge our leadership team. Myself, Dr. Austin Griffiths, I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Social Work. Dr. Murphy is an associate professor in the Department of Social Work. Dr. DeRozier is an associate professor in the Department of Social Work as well, and she's also the department head. Dr. Sullivan is a professor in the Department of Social Work, and Dr. Dean May is a professor in the Department of Social Work. So this is our leadership team at the Center for Child Welfare Education and Research. And we also have a team of scholars, and we're really excited, as we mentioned, this interdisciplinary approach, which is just vital to our mission. So our scholars consist of several folks, including Dr. Kim Link. And Dr. Kim Link is a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and she's also an assistant professor in the School of Nursing at Western Kentucky University. I believe that Dr. Link was able to be with us this morning. Dr. Link, could you say hello for us?
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very excited to be celebrating these amazing individuals.
Thank you very much. And Dr. Matt Woodward is not able to be here today, but he is a clinical psychologist and also an assistant professor in the Department of Psychological Sciences at Western Kentucky University. Dr. Brian Weiler is a speech language pathologist and an assistant professor in the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders at Western Kentucky University. And I believe Dr. Weiler's here. Dr. Weiler, could you say hello this morning?
Sure thing, happy to. Hello, everyone, and congratulations to the award recipients. Thank you for your contributions.
Excellent, thank you very much. And Dr. Kimberly Green, she is a speech language pathologist and an associate professor in the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders at Western Kentucky University, and also the incoming department chair. I believe that Dr. Green is here this morning. Dr. Green, could you say hello, please?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to be able to celebrate these amazing professionals and their contributions to the community. I'm excited about all the interprofessional work that's ahead of us and that people are currently doing. And again, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you very much. And Dr. Redifer is not able to be here this morning, but Dr. Redifer is a psychologist and an associate professor in the Department of Psychology at Western Kentucky University. We have a champion for student engagement, Julie Jones, who as an MSW, Julie Jones is also the child welfare coordinator in the Department of Social Work at Western Kentucky University. Good morning, Julie. Could you say hello, please?
Good morning. It's great to be here and celebrate these amazing individuals.
Thank you, Julie. And James Turner, who you can see the initials there, it says BSW. That's going to change here in a couple of days. He's about to earn his MSW. James has been our graduate research assistant this entire year for the Center for Child Welfare Education and Research. James, could you say hello, please?
I certainly can. I'm excited to be here and just want to congratulate all the nominees and the winners, and excited to see how this goes.
Thank you, James. And Roderick Mall. Roderick's very busy too. We just want to thank you, Roderick, for all his work with us, and really proud to have him as a part of our student research team as well. So with all of that being said, you're going to hear from our leadership team. They're going to help to kind of usher us through this award ceremony, which is what we're going to do right now. So this is what we came here for, and this is what we're excited to focus on right now. So with all that being said, what I'd like to do is ask Dr. Dean May if he can help us out by starting out with the Student Award for Child Welfare Advocacy. Dr. Dean May.
Hey, thank you, Austin. First thing I'd like to mention is that the Student Award for Child Welfare Advocacy is open to any current WKU student. So it was important to us as the leadership team to recognize that advocacy is something that transcends the campus. And so any WKU current student is eligible for this. So why did we create this award, and why does it matter? Well, just a couple of quick quotes. It's not enough to be compassionate, you must act. And that's the Dalai Lama. And the second quote is, I'm no longer accepting the things that I cannot change. I'm changing the things I cannot accept. And that's Angela Davis. And as we all know, advocacy is a core principle of social work. Social work advocacy is working for the rights of others and working to obtain needed resources by convincing others of the legitimate needs and rights of members of society. In particular, child welfare advocacy is the support of children who are in a vulnerable position or situation in society. And our center is based on 5 pillars, and advocacy is so important to our center that it is one of our core pillars. So C-SWARE is committed to transforming lives and inspiring hope. As such, C-SWARE and the Student Award for Child Welfare Advocacy acknowledges the WKU student whose actions demonstrate a commitment to advocating for transforming the lives and inspiring hope for Kentucky's children and families. And Dr. Sullivan will announce the nominees and the winner.
Thank you. It is my honor to announce the award nominees for our Child Welfare Advocacy Student Award for Child Welfare Advocacy. Here are the nominees. Our first nominee is Robbie McGee, nominated by Dr. Jay Gabbard. Robbie is a full-time current MSW student, while at the same time working as a full-time social service clinician for the Cabinet for Health and Family Services, DCBS, Protection and Permanency. For her academic success, maintaining a 4.0 GPA, and commitment to the values and ethics of the social work profession, she was inducted into Phi Alpha Social Work Honor Society in April 2020. She has won several professional awards for her work and serves as a volunteer bilingual Spanish translator. Her commitment to children is evidenced by her work, volunteer work, and academics. For those reasons, she's an ideal candidate for this prestigious award. Our next nominee is Lauren Gerkens-Marr. And Lauren was nominated by Julie Jones and Sherry Griffin. Lauren is a wonderful example of a social worker in child welfare. Lauren has dedicated her career to the families and children she serves. Lauren's supervisor, Sherry Griffin, stated the following: "I cannot tell you how pleased I am that Lauren is being considered for nomination for the Student Award through the Center for Child Welfare Education and Research. Lauren has a deep commitment to do all things needed to ensure that kids' needs are met. The work that cabinet workers do is not always the big things, the big achievements, but rather often the miracles occur in the day-to-day daily tasks over time. Lauren threw an 18th birthday party for a boy who was in cabinet custody and was not going to recommit. She'd worked closely with him over a number of years, and she wanted to be sure that he knew he was celebrated and genuinely cared for by the cabinet. Lauren is tireless, extremely motivated, holds herself to the highest of standards, and has a wide range of influence with her team, with system partners, and with her families. She motivates others to also be their best." Our third nominee is Emma Smith, and she was nominated by Monica Hines, who wrote, "Emma Smith is a current undergraduate student in the social work department at Western Kentucky University and a public child welfare certification program student. Emma demonstrates the skill set and competence of a child welfare worker. She is passionate and will make an impact on any child or family. Emma goes above and beyond the call of duty to ensure that she participates in all training and comprehends the material necessary to be culturally competent to all vulnerable populations. Emma Smith is an outstanding student and will be an outstanding social worker. She is dedicated to child welfare and impacting the field, including but not limited to her peers. As her previous instructor and mentor, it is with great enthusiasm I nominate her for this award." And our fourth nominee is Shawn Johnson, and she was nominated by Dr. Amy Capisi and I. Ms. Johnson has been serving the children and families of Kentucky in various capacities since 2000. During her 20+ year career in child welfare, she has worked for the Cabinet for Health and Family Services as a social services clinician, family services office supervisor, and a coordinator for foster and adoptive parent training. Throughout her career, she has served as an advocate for children and families, a broker for services, a coordinator of community events, a facilitator of workshops on the signs and symptoms of abuse and neglect, recruited foster and adoptive parents, and coordinated training and support services for foster and adoptive parents. She currently supervises a team of workers who recruit and certify foster and adoptive parents. Also in this role, she provides training, conducts home studies, and is instrumental in policy analysis to best serve her workers and client systems. Excuse me. She is a role model for teamwork and collaboration. Even with so many responsibilities in field placement and her full-time work, when Ms. Johnson was asked to serve as a student representative on a faculty search committee in spring 2021, she did not hesitate to say yes and lend her expertise. She exemplifies the knowledge, values, skills, and commitment that we want to see in an MSW level social worker. And so the Student Award for Child Welfare Advocacy goes to Shawn Johnson. And we are thrilled that she has joining her today her field instructor, Alicia Johnson, who is the out-of-home care specialist at the Department for Community-Based Services, the Lakes Service Region, and her task instructor, Tammy Taylor, who is the Service Region Clinical Associate at the Department for Community-Based Services, the Lakes Service Region. And also we'd like to note Tammy is also a WKU MSW alumni. So thank you for being here and congratulations to Shawn. Shawn, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. I said I wasn't going to cry.
Almost did when I was reading that there at the end.
Yeah, those were some very wonderful things that you included there. So thank you to Dr. Sullivan and Dr. Capisi for just nominating me in general. I'm initially blown away because of the nomination. So being chosen the winner, it's pretty awesome. So anyway, and Tammy and Alicia are both here with me today. I could not got through the past year. I know without them. Tammy has been my supervisor previously with the cabinet. She's my current supervisor with the cabinet. She has probably seen me at my worst and my best. And I feel like a lot of what I do in my job, I learned from her, and I really look up to her as a mentor. So I'm very thankful to have both her and Alicia here with me today. This has been a great experience that I've had at WKU. I was not going to pursue getting my master's at this point in my career, but I had a lot of encouragement, and I'm very glad that I took the opportunity to be involved in such a wonderful program. Some of the professors that I've got to meet, Dr. Griffiths, Dr. Sullivan, Dr. Murphy, Dr. DeRocher, you all are wonderful in every class that I had you in. I'm so glad that I was able to have that opportunity to join on to the WKU program and get to graduate with my degree from the program. So thank you guys again for nominating me and choosing me to be the recipient of this award. I'm so humbled and I'm so blessed. So thank you.
Tammy and Alicia, would you all like to say anything?
Well, I have known Sean. I've been with the cabinet for 24 years. I've known her 21 of those years, and we started out as co-workers, working with families and children with abuse and neglect. So I feel like we have kind of grown up in the CPS world together. And then I was her supervisor at the local office, and now at regional office with her supervising her team of recruitment certification. And just saying, Sean, you guys could not have picked a better candidate for this award. Sean is a strong advocate for her families and children. She was as a CPS worker. She is as a supervisor. She advocates for her foster families. She advocates for the families and children that they work with, as well as her staff. So she is an awesome worker. We are so proud of her and so proud that she has won this award. So congratulations, Sean.
And Sean, I don't know that there's much I can add to compliment you more than that nomination did. Dana did an excellent job, but it was beyond accurate. You epitomize an advocacy for child welfare and do an excellent job at that. I'm not sure there's anybody more deserving in all of your roles you have ever taken on within this agency, in this field of work. You hit it and tackle it head on, and just managed to keep it rolling. And I'm very proud of you. I wish you hadn't have cried, because you got me crying listening to you and watching you cry. So I am very proud of you. I know you're glad to have this chapter behind you, and I couldn't be prouder of you. So congratulations.
Thank you both so much. And thank you so much, Sean, for everything that you've done. Congratulations, and congratulations on your graduation.
That's right.
Thank you all so much.
You're welcome.
Congratulations. Excellent. Excellent. And thank you, Dr. Sullivan and Dr. May, for leading us down that path. So now we're going to look at the Community Award for Outstanding Leadership in Child Welfare. And I'm going to ask Dr. DeRocher if she can help us out.
Sure can. It is my honor to talk about this award. I think when we conceptualized these awards as center group, that we were all very invested in providing some outstanding leadership ourselves. So the fact that we can nominate and talk about community award leadership people is just phenomenal for me. So the Community Award for Outstanding Leadership in Child Welfare is bestowed upon an active member of the child welfare community. Nominators are required to describe the impact this person has made on our child welfare community and why they believe that their nominee is a strong candidate for the Center for Child Welfare Education and Research's Community Award for Outstanding Leadership in Child Welfare. We created the award to recognize outstanding leaders in child welfare, and our professional colleagues as we know, are often denied accolades because of the private nature of our work, which Dr. Griffiths mentioned earlier. The work often happens behind the scenes and out of public view. But these phenomenal leaders deserve recognition for their accomplishments. This award is a tangible way our team can acknowledge and celebrate notable child welfare leaders who demonstrate every day the strong impact child welfare professionals can achieve when they set their minds to it. And all of these nominees have. Today, we gratefully acknowledge the excellence in our midst by talking about these nominees. So, and the winner. I'll turn it over to Dr. Murphy now to walk through the nominees and the winner.
Thank you, Dr. DeRosier. I am honored to go through and acknowledge the nominees for the 2021 Community Award for Outstanding Leadership in Child Welfare. The first nominee is Heather Webb. She is the clinical director at the Barren River Area Child Advocacy Center, and she was nominated by Dr. Matt Woodward. Dr. Woodward had said, Heather has made significant contributions to the field of child welfare in Kentucky from a number of perspectives, including clinical care, training, research, and advocacy. Heather serves as the clinical director of the Barren River Area Child Advocacy Center, where in addition to providing direct services herself, she has trained a team of professionals who have provided therapeutic services to hundreds of abused children. Beyond simply providing services, Heather has a dedication to providing evidence-based therapy and has taken significant efforts to ensure that her team is providing the most effective and highest quality treatments to help children recover from the emotional effects of abuse. Heather sought out and has worked closely with faculty at WKU to develop means to collect data on the interventions being utilized at BRCAC in order to examine their effectiveness and advance understanding of the needs of those in the child welfare system. It is rare that a community provider is invested in research in the same way that academics are, but Heather is one of those rare individuals. In sum, Heather has made numerous contributions to the field of child welfare that dedicate her commitment to improving the lives of both children and families. Congratulations, Heather. The second nominee for the Community Award for Leadership in Child Welfare is Oliver Beer. He is a doctoral candidate at The Ohio State University. He was nominated by Dr. Camille Quinn and Rebecca Phillips. They had said, Ollie Beer is a leader in child welfare and social work based on his professional experience in child welfare, research, teaching, and service as a doctoral candidate. Prior to starting the doctoral program at Ohio State in 2017, Ollie was a child welfare worker in the United Kingdom. During this time, he specialized in his work, devoting time to children with disabilities in the context of child welfare, and spent several years dedicated to his clients and managing difficult cases, including dealing with a death by suicide. In addition to his academic and professional pursuits, Ollie makes time service to the community. He is the co-founder of the Hydration Project in Columbus from 2018 to present, which is responsible for procuring and disseminating over 6,000 bottles of safe drinking water to agencies in Columbus, Ohio. He also completed a recovery-oriented care program evaluation for the Ohio Association of County Behavioral Health Authorities and served initially as a qualitative methodology consultant for the research team at Nationwide Children's Hospital and is co-authoring a series of manuscripts. He has a book chapter examining the disproportionate involvement of the Latinx population in the U.S. child welfare system, co-chairing a stress prevention task force in England specific to social work students and early career professionals, and teaching the next generation of social work practitioners. Congratulations, Ollie. The third nominee and winner of the 2021 Community Award for Outstanding Leadership in Child Welfare is Angela Lane. She is the Service Region Clinical Associate for the Kentucky Department for Community-Based Services in the Two Rivers Service Region, and she was nominated by Dr. Dean May. Dr. May said, For over 25 years, Angela Lane has served the families and children of Kentucky through her work in the DCBS offices in South Central Kentucky. During this time, she has assumed a variety of positions to reflect her outstanding work. While becoming a leader, manager, and supervisor with the agency, Angela has invested greatly in the WKU Department of Social Work by serving on the Departmental Advisory Committee, participating in PCWCP interviews for years, and supervising many social work student interns. Angela's commitment to Kentucky's family and children, to her agency, and to the WKU Department of Social Work epitomizes the type of candidate that we want to recognize for outstanding leadership in child welfare.
But wait, there's more. So, given the kind of situation that we're talking about, we wanted to go ahead and enlighten you. So for those of you that have noticed, on behalf of the certificates that have been presented, it's now called the Angela Lane Community Award for Outstanding Leadership in Child Welfare. Angela Lane is an agent of change, an inspiration, and has established an unparalleled legacy in the child welfare community. CWER would like to recognize her commitment to the families and children of Kentucky by naming this newly established award in her honor. Congratulations and thank you, Angela. We are thrilled and honored to name this community award for outstanding leadership in your honor permanently. Good stuff.
Congratulations, Angela. I might get teary. And so before we hear from Angela, Angela has been accompanied by two professionals, Heather Can, who is the Service Region Administrator Associate at the Department for Community-Based Services and the Two Rivers Service Region, and Kenita Sloan, who is the Social Service Clinician for the Department for Community-Based Services, Recruitment and Certification for the Southern Bluegrass Service Region. And so Heather and Kenita, would you like to share any remarks?
Absolutely. I'm honored to be her guest today. Not only is she such an inspiration for the community and the cabinet, but to any and all staff and myself as well. She is my work BFF. She's my calm in the storm. She keeps my ship righted, and I can't say enough good things. Not only is she looked up to by staff, but she serves in many capacities to address racial disparities, not only for our out of home, but also for our staff and community. So thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this, Angela. I love you, girl.
I actually just I really appreciate being here. I couldn't be happier. Angela is definitely become my work mentor, my work hero. And I don't have any qualms about saying that, simply because it's one thing to do this work for so long and to do it well, but to also train, mentor, and support staff, students in their effort to do this means that her reach goes far beyond what she can even imagine. When she was here in the Fayette County region, her impact was definitely felt, and so many workers continue to look to her for support and information and knowledge. And I think that it gives me hope and drive to continue to work and do what I do, to hopefully one day be afforded the right to be the recipient of something named after such a huge, amazing individual as Angela. So I couldn't be prouder of her. And I think it's so definitely warranted of this amazing individual.
Thank you, Heather and Kenita. Miss Lane, congratulations again for winning the Angela Lane Community Award for Outstanding Leadership in Child Welfare. Would you like to say a few words, please?
Wow. I'm just humbled. I'm a crier, so forgive me. I just do this work because it's a calling for me, and it always has been. I want to thank Dr. Dean May, first of all, for the nomination. Wow. We have worked together, I want to say probably, like he said, since 1996, when I first started taking students from Western, and had a passion for it. I love watching students grow in this field. I know I drive some of them crazy because I am so passionate. And I wasn't in the field for long before I went into management. And for 22 years of my 26, I have been in management and love it. And I do this job, I do this work because of staff. I'm a big advocate for the staff. Pretty much everything I do, all the connections that I make are for staff. You know, how can I link them to the resources they need for their families, for themselves, for our kids in care? You know, my old pastor used to say, everybody has a gift, whether it's singing, missionary. And I just think my gift has been being a leader and showing people how to lead and doing that by example. So I want to thank all of you. I've loved working with you. Thank Kanita and Heather. Kanita and I have a funny story of how we met. I don't think we ever thought we'd be here because we didn't like each other when I was in Fayette County. And we had an encounter that I guess kind of showed Kanita the kind of person that I am. Don't let the smile fool you. But I love her dearly. Heather has been nothing but my sounding board when I need to vent, when I'm tired of sometimes just being here and going through some of the struggles. Heather, again, she talks me off the ledge. And so I definitely appreciate them, and I appreciate all of you. And Austin knows when he told me that they were naming the award after me, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I definitely don't feel like I'm deserving, and I never do what I do for recognition. I do it because I love it. And I just love being a social worker. Again, thank all of you, and congratulations to Sean. I enjoy working with Sean as well. We worked together for the last, I'll probably say 6 years that I've had this position, and you all are right, there's no one more deserving. And we joke all the time about her pursuing her master's, like she said, at this level of her career. But she's going to do great things just like she does now. And again, just thank all of you. Appreciate it, humbled. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, and congratulations. So thank y'all so much for being with us. We want to again reiterate, there's incredible work happening all around us. And today was our opportunity to recognize some individuals who just continue to work hard, right? And so this is just an opportunity to recognize the excellent contributions of these nominees and these winners. Here at WKU with the Center for Child Welfare Education and Research, we're about building something together, and we're really excited about growing because we feel like we can do more together than we can apart. Remember, child welfare definitely belongs to all of us. And hopefully today's been something that's been beneficial for you. I know that it's an emotional time, but that's because this is important work. This is really, really important work. So thank you once again for everything that people are doing out there. Stay the course. Your work matters. And thank you again. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for joining us.